Friday morning and I am on my way to my retightening appointment. Sorry, it was a little bumpy. I am holding the phone with my hand. It is chilly and rainy this morning, so the struggle is real, but my hair is freshly washed and so in need of a retightening. Not feeling all this rain. I am so hoping that it's not going to be raining the whole day because I have a full day ahead of me and I really don't want it to be raining the whole time. Yeah. Anyways, guess I'll get back to you guys after the retightening with the update. All the updates, sorry. My eyes are on the road because it's raining, and you know how people don't seem to drive with the most sense when it's raining. Either they drive like Miss Daisy, or they're not driving well. Like, you're driving way too fast, you about to hydroplane. So that's North Carolinians for ya. You know, not all of us are like that though. Not all of us, disclaimer, but quite a few of us on the road that are like that. It's like, oh. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Bye. Good morning, all. Welcome back to Mo's World. I'm Mo. So today I am giving the 3 updates I told you I would bring. I'm so sorry. This is the next day for my retightening. So the first clip you saw, I was actually going to my retightening appointment. Well, this is the next day. Yesterday was crazy busy, so I was in the bed knocked out at 10. So it was that type of day. So anyways, it's the next morning and I'm here to bring the updates and the subscriber giveaway winner. So let's get started. So the first update I told you I'd tell you about was the Manic Panic. I had my first wash. I washed my hair about 3 hours before my retightening yesterday morning, so about 5 a.m. And I ended up, instead of air drying it because I didn't have as much time, I dried it under the hair bonnet, that hair bonnet dryer I have. When I washed my hair, of course I braided and banded. When I just let the water run over it, I didn't see any color come out, just with water coming over it. And it was like fully submerged under the shower. And I used lukewarm water. That's about as cold as I can get it with my body also being in the shower, you know what I mean? Like, that water touching my body, I can't go super, super cold, but I can go lukewarm. But then I used 2 shampoos. So the shampoo I used on my scalp, I did that, and when I started actually shampooing, it's when I started seeing the color come out, and then also when I did the shaft of my hair. It wasn't a lot. It was the water, the color that came out was it was pink. It was very diluted, so it was like a watery pink, if that makes sense. It didn't get everywhere all over the shower. It wasn't messy. It didn't dye anything. And as you can see, I still have a whole bunch of color in my hair. So I'm filming with a different camera. So when I film with my phone, I get more warm tones, like color tones. So the color looks different. And then versus when I use like this video camera, I get a very different, it's more like highlight type color. I don't know if that makes sense, but my phone gives more warm tones. So the color ends up looking different with both devices. So it is what it is. It's kind of how it is in person. In different lighting it looks different, but it's still full of color. Like when I went to my retightening appointment yesterday, first thing they were like, oh my gosh, you colored your hair, it looks great. And I'm like, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, just it feels nice for the compliments. I really do appreciate the compliments, and I really do love the color. So yeah, I washed it out, and then after I finished washing my hair, I did like I always did. I put a shirt and I wrapped it up, let it dry for a little bit, like take a lot of the moisture out, and then proceeded to the hair bonnet dryer. But when I took the shirt off, there was no bleeding on the shirt, Like, there's been no bleeding on my clothes. I wear white all the time, no issues. Yesterday rained the entire day, no issues with my color. So yeah, I don't know. Some people have a lot of horror stories and talk about manic panic and getting in the water and it just runs off their hair. I don't know if it's because how long I kept it on my hair, or if it's with the combination of that and I have locks and it's not like it's just loose natural hair and it can just easily come out. So I don't know what it is, but all I know is it's working for me and I am enjoying the ride. So if you have locks and you're considering this, thus far, the 2-week update after my first wash and retightening, I'm in love. So yeah, that's that. All right, second update, my retightening appointment. I think it went well. Loving these fresh parts again. Let me see. So it always feels good to get a fresh retightening. It's like such a big difference. You don't realize, you think, oh yeah, my hair is doing good, you know, I'm enjoying it, the body, yes. Then you get a retightening, it's like, ooh, yes. Let me stop. Anyways, let me know if y'all think the same thing. Like, when you get a fresh retightening, do you feel like, oh my gosh, I need to get my eyebrows done? Like, it's just like a totally different look. Which, by the way, I do need to get my eyebrows done. So, it's just one of those things. It's just, I don't know. It's like a 2-in-1. You get, locks just don't look bad. You know, they look different in different phases and the process, and versus a retightening or a retwist versus, you know, you let it grow out. Yeah, it looks different, but it is still gorgeous. So, I don't know. It's just, it's a win-win for me. I will say this, and my retightening appointment, there was a lock that came out during the retightening process, and that was, where is it at? Where's side of my head? If I'm in the mirror, this side. Okay. I am so bad with this, guys, when I look at the camera and then I'm like, where is it at? Here it is. Boom. It was longer. This lock, it went down to, I don't know, maybe down to here. And, well, actually, I don't know. I think it was a little longer than that, actually. And it came out when she was retightening. She said it was a weak lock. And I don't doubt that one bit. It felt like she was kind of rushing towards the end. And it was starting to, like, hurt when she was retightening. I was like, all right, like, you know, you can slow it down a bit. What you rushing for? And then it was like, boop, it just came out. I was like, you kind of yanked a bit too hard. So I don't know. I didn't see that being a weak lock before I went into the retightening session. So I don't know. We talked about it a little bit, but I think in my next retightening session, I'm going to have more conversation about that, because I pay for a service and I actually want to enjoy the service. I want it to be enjoyable. You know, I want it to be enjoyable. I want it to be pleasurable. If that's not the case, then it's like I can pay to learn to do it myself and go through the aches and whatnot and me do it myself, and I'm not paying. So that was one hiccup, and I am going to address it next time in a bit more detail. I think in that time I was just a bit too frustrated to talk through it. I even left the lock there. That's how frustrated I was. You know how I keep all my locks, y'all. But I was a little frustrated because it happened at the very end, and I was just kind of, and then I paid a little more than I thought I had to pay, so I was a little frustrated. But the next time I have my retightening session, I am definitely going to talk all that through to make sure we are both on the same page. But other than that, great retightening. Work is wonderful at per usual. I also asked her about the lock. Can we reattach the lock? That was my last update. She said no. She said when you lose a lock, you lose a lock. And I was like, okay, well, why? Is that like because it's unhealthy? Like, you know, why not? She was like, well, that's not something they teach us in the sister lock curriculum. And usually with reattaching locks, you have to add hair for support and attachment, and that's just not something that sister locks really stands behind, so we're not taught it, therefore we don't do it. And I was like, oh, okay, good to know. I had no idea about this. I didn't know that was a sister lock system type criteria, that you don't
do reattachments. So I'm guessing I would have to find just a loctician who is knowledgeable in doing that with micro-sized locks if I wanted to have my locks reattached. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm not sure if I care that much, but it was good to know that she can't do it. Kind of sucky, but I also didn't realize that was a sister lock thing. So if you didn't know it, now you know. And if you've heard differently, please let me know, because I've been told false information before. But yeah, those are my 3 updates. So, drum roll please. Alright, I'm not tech savvy, so I don't know how to make that happen through technology, so I just thought I'd do it on my legs. Alright, so the winner is, I did this random YouTube comment picker, and the person was, let me get it up, C. Turner 2012. I will let this come along the screen somewhere for your name. Congratulations, Madam or Sir. I think you're a madam, but just in case, congratulations to you. You are the winner. What I decided to do was whoever I selected to be the winner, whatever they suggested in their comment section is what they're getting. So, this person put in here items you use in your nightly or morning routine, like a spray bottle and rose water, or a silk scarf or bonnet. I don't really do. I'm gonna let you know right now, you probably don't want a silk scarf or bonnet from me. I get the dollar stuff. Like I go to Dollar Tree or Walmart. I don't pay any more than $2 for whatever I use for a night routine for covering my hair, because I just don't care enough. I don't care enough to put in a lot of money for that. Personally, but I don't use cotton either. So I will do a spray bottle. I have that mister thing, so we could definitely use that, and then rose water. So how about we do that? We do that big mister thing that I've shown up here and the rose water that I purchased. So you have 48 hours from now to DM me your contact information so I can make sure you get that as soon as possible. So again, congratulations, CT Turner 2012, and thank you all for competing, or I don't know, submitting items for this giveaway. I truly appreciate it. We are over 500 now, and I just thank you all. I'm so appreciative. So anyways, I hope this video finds you blessed wherever you're at. Until the next video, bye.